All right, my friends, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing with our new product, the 2025-2026 Topps licensed basketball flagship. We've opened up a jumbo hobby, we've opened up a regular hobby, and now we're getting into retail. I've been sitting on some of the stuff, just trying to get to it eventually. And so I figured I'd start with just kind of one of each of the different formats that we've got to rip. So we have a mega box. We have a blaster box. This is the regular blaster box. I do have some Fanatics boxes to go to, but I figured I'd open those as a separate rip. Just leave this with the regular retail rip. We got a hanger box. And then we also have a fat pack. So wanted to just kind of show the 4 different formats all in one video. So if you're looking to pick any of this stuff up, especially now that it's all on the shelf and easily attainable, you could decide which format you like the best, which format has the parallels that you like the most. And we will go from there. So I have not really watched any of these get opened from the retail perspective, so I'm curious to see what we're going to hit here as well. So let's get after it. We're going to go from big down to small. So let's go with the mega box first, because I would assume mega box is going to be your biggest hits. So it'll be interesting to see if the hits grow or if the hits diminish as we go down in size. I know Topps is nefarious for having their hangers be bangers. This thing, for example, though, however, it just says to look for autographs or relics, so there's no guarantee you're going to get anything there. But look at this. 224 cards in this mega box. 16 packs. 14 cards per pack. I mean, that is almost a hobby box in itself. You're just not necessarily going to get the hits as you would potentially in a hobby box. And as we saw with my hobby box, there really weren't any hits. So screw yourself, Topps. Let's see what retail will do. Chase retail exclusive hollow parallels. So those will be interesting to see and see if I can pick those out, or if I'll be an idiot and be like, oh, what's this? I don't remember what is this interesting thing. Yeah, that's all it says there. All it says on the top. Nothing really here that I can tell on the back other than just a bunch of legal garbage. So let's get into it. What are you guys thinking as far as the basketball set this year? Are you liking it? I know they just came out with this and they're already about to come out with Chrome already, which is crazy in my mind. But it just seems like a lot of product pushed out really quickly. But just curious what you guys are thinking. I like that they're tying it all in with the same design as baseball. That way you can easily tell kind of the years between sports. You know, your basketball cards, your football cards, everything's going to kind of have the same format each year. So it's easy to know kind of what year it's from. But yeah, and obviously, we've said this before, your big hits are going to be any of your autos, specifically Wemby, any Cooper flag cards, specifically an auto. And then LeBron James has autos in here as well. Would love to pull a LeBron James. Would love to pull a Wemby. Would love to pull a Cooper flag. So let's just see what happens. First pack out of the box. All right. Murray, Ball, Smith Jr., Moody, Grimes, Curry. Had a heck of a game the other night. Johnson, Simons. What is this? Cedric Coward. We're looking at the Shaquille O'Neal throwback. Okay. And then the Coward actually was a Cedric Coward rainbow foil. Very nice. Followed up by a Cooper flag. Clutch City Prospects. All right, we're going to start sleeving here, but let's get through the rest of these real fast. We got Dwayne Wade, Nowitzki, and Healed as the final cards there. We'll go ahead and sleeve up Mr. Howard here as well, being a rainbow foil parallel. And a rookie card. Not going to do Shaq. He's obviously stage worthy, but it's just a throwback card. He's not playing anymore. Not that huge on, unless it's like a numbered card or some crazy rare parallel. I'm not great about sleeving up veterans. Let's see what we got here. Young, Williams, Sycam, Levine, Stress, Brown, Conley, Smith, Thompson, 8-Bit Ballers. Not a super fan. Looks like an Atari thing going on here. Jimmy Butler, the third insert. And then you got Richard Fleming, Asa Newell, and Kevin Garnett. Be interesting to see out of 224 cards if we pull Cooper Flag base this year or not. So far we've pulled them in every format. Hawkins, Carrington, which doesn't speak well of his rarity. Pickett, Harrow, Wells, or I feel like with Wimby, it was hard to pull a Wimby card. Aldama, and it's unlicensed, and it was hard. Da Silva, we got Jalen Wilson on the throwback. And we got Generation Now, Carter Bryant. We have Kerr, Jackson, and Thomas. Wolves, Russell, Holmgren. Still love that card. Johnson, Pistons, Ant-Man. Not a fan of the sideways cards. We got a Power Players, Kevin Durant. Just a standard insert, not numbered. We have Daniels, Singay, and Gonzalez. Bojo, Mugbo, Post, Holland, Williams, Jones, Grady Dick, Kaminga, Embiid. What we got here? Throwback. Scotty Royster, Ray Allen, 8-Bit Ballers. And then we got Jones, Proctor, and a Shaq. Now that's interesting. 120872. Same code, so just his card in the set. James, Lopez, Irving, Bridges, Eason, Clarkson, Hart, Klingon, White, Jones, Generation Now, Yannick, Niederhauser, followed by Danny Wolf, Nolan Traore, and Young Hansen. Mitchell, Murray, Carter, Johnson, Wagner, Paul, Alexar, Braun, throwback, Kello Ware, James Harden, 8-Bit Ballers, Jeremiah Fears, Tyjer Brome, and Championship Duo. Cruising right along. Looks like we got some sparkles coming up. That'll be fun. Westbrook, Youthful Play, AJ Green, Toppin, Allen, Halliburton. Ooh, what's this crazy thing? Oh, that must be that Holo exclusive parallel. RJ Barrett. Just looks like a glitter foil. That's like you normally get in the hobby boxes. Oh, Power Players, Victor Wimby. Yeah, buddy. It's just a base insert, but we will sleeve him up, throw him in the PC. We love all things Victor. Capella, Reister, Adebayo. So we got a Flag, we got a Wimby. We're doing all right here. Sabonis, Turner, Dunn, Saucer, Durant, Barrett, Harden, Bridges, Kamara, Franz Wagner on the throwback. Generation Now, Drake Powell. And then we have Johnson, Carter, and Saraf. All right, Booker, Zealous, Simmons, George, Collier, Brunson, Ayton, Holiday, Dort. We got Kel'el Ware on the rainbow foil. Got 8-bit baller Donovan Mitchell, Elijah Martin, Gigi Jackson, and Rick Barry. Wilson, Scoop, Shireman, Alexander, Duran, Reeves, Lillard, Carter, Derek Jones Jr. on the throwback. We got Jeremiah Fears on the Clutch City. We got Webb, Riley, and Behringer. I'm going to have to start a second stack of base now because that's just getting ridiculous over here. I am shocked at the lack of number cards in these formats. This just has to be super watered down. Towns, Cannon, Maxey, George, Gunku, Thompson, Nick Smith, Morant, Joker on the 8-bit baller, Adekombe, Sharp, I feel like any other sport I would have hit a numbered card by now. And here we just have a handful of parallels. And it's kind of the same thing with the hobby box there. We got one number card in the hobby box that I remember. Vucevic, Batum, Thompson, Hachimura, Missy, maybe 2, Black, Sochan, Kafali, Young Stars, Dylan Harper on the throwback rookie. Nice, we'll see that up later. Generation Now, Trey Johnson, Kel'el Ware, Cedric Howard, Chase Richardson. We have 3 packs left, my friends, of the Mega Box, and then we'll jump right into the Blaster. What are you guys thinking so far? Anything catching your eye here? Anything that's making you want to run down and go buy some of these things? Larson, Joker, Max Reed, Hard, Joker on the power players now. We got Thero, Brea, Russell. 2 packs left. Tatum, Gilbert, Kulik, Borzen, Ivy, Vanderbilt, Quickly, Leonard, Jalen Brunson on the throwbacks. You're definitely getting a ton of throwbacks, 8-bit ballers in these mega boxes. Kareem, Drake Powell. Last pack of the mega. Williams, Podzimski, Beasley, Necht, Green, Kane, Palski, Williams, Generation Now, Jace Richardson, Sorber, Dylan Harper, and Jarace Walker. All right, so just a quick little recap here. So we got 2 rainbow foils. We got 1 of the holofoil. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the throwbacks. And everything else, for the most part, honestly, are just inserts. We got 3 of the power players. We got 5 of the Generation Nows. And we got 2 of the Clutch Cities. So if you're literally just talking parallels, we got 3 parallels, if I'm counting this correctly. 2 rainbow foils and the holofoil. That's it. We got 3 parallels in a mega box. That, I just don't feel like that's going to beat a blaster. I mean, a hanger. So I think it's only going to get better as we go down. But let's see. Let's see what we get. So now we're going to go into the blaster. Now we know we're going to get holiday parallels in this thing. So that in itself, we're probably going to get 3, I would imagine. If it stays true to all the other baseball blasters, etc. Again, look for autos and relics. Chase the exclusive season tip-off parallels. 84 total cards, 7 packs per box, 12 cards per pack. So we're definitely getting a lot more base again. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So doesn't even talk about the holiday parallels, which is interesting. You'd think they'd advertise that. Talk about some kind of hobby exclusive something or another, but nope. I just want you to buy it because I think you want it so badly. And I'll be honest, I fell for it just because it's their first year getting the license back. And I would love to pull a licensed Wemby auto. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It's a nice design set, but I feel like it's either stupidly watered down or just not enough hits put in these things. Let's take a look. Booker, Sasser, Celis, Simmons, George, Holiday, Dort. I guess we're seeing definitely a correlation. Repeats going on in here between this and the Mega. There's our Donovan Mitchell 8-bit ballers. We'll go ahead and make a secondary stack here for those so we can kind of do a comparison at the end. And here's our first holiday parallel, James Jr. And it just has basically the nets going around the outside. So already 1 parallel. Let's see, Niederhauser. First pack, and we already got a parallel. So all I need is 2 more parallels to tie the mega box. Basically the end game. Collier, Wilson, Scoot, Sharman, Reeves, Lillard, Carter, Donkwu, Derek Green. There we go. There's our throwback. And we got our clutch, Jeremiah Fears. So we got a duplicate of that now. And then we got Cam Jones and Ronaldo. Alexander, Towns, Cannon, Thompson, Smith, Morant. Oop, dropped you. Sorry. Who are you? Garland, Julius Erving, throwback. Oop, wrong stack. Try to keep it segregated here. Keegan Murray, Baji, and our holiday parallel is going to be Brooke Lopez. Not a rookie, but still a parallel. So that's 2 parallels now. Maxey, George, Vucevic, Batum, Thompson, Missy, Anthony Black, Sochan, Koulibaly, 8-bit baller. Oh, there's our holofoil, Ogunku, and ending with a base McGrady. All right. Moving right along. Hachimura, Kuze, Murray, Williams, Young, Jokic, Bucks, Reed, Chris Britt on the throwback. Generation Now, Trey Johnson the third. Here's our third parallel, or actually fourth parallel now, Kyrie Irving. And we got Isaiah Thomas. Still 2 packs left. 2 packs left, and we have already beat the mega box on parallels. Just saying. Sengun, Larson, Tatum, Gobert, Dubs, Young, Numbered, Lorenzen, Ivy, and we got a Joker Power Players. And then we got, and Demon. All right, last pack of the blaster. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. This is interesting to see how these are stacking up, for sure. Hoping this will help inform you if you decide to start buying some of the basketball, if you haven't already, which you want to put your money in. Kolek, Williams, Barnes, Podziemski. Of course, it all comes down to what you're trying to collect, of course. Vanderbilt, Quickly, Leonard, Kure, Jarrett Allen on the throwback, 8-Bit Ballers, Dylan Harper. Oh, and look at that. We got ourselves rainbow foil, Christian Braun, and Yard. Okay, so to recap, when we did the mega box, we got 2 rainbow foils and a holofoil, and that was the only parallels we got. Everything else was inserts. With the blaster box, we have a rainbow foil, a holofoil, that's 2, and then we got 3 of the holiday parallels. So that's 5 parallels compared to 3. So you do get a lot more inserts with the mega box, but you're also getting a crap ton cards. So for the blaster, you're actually getting about 1/4 of the cards, or 1/3 of the cards, 1/3 of the cards, ish, 1/3 of the cards, and yet you're getting at least 2 more parallels from what I've opened so far, right? So just that in itself, I would say the mega is a losing battle. Now, you may be able to get some better cards eventually out of a mega. That is possible. Maybe you have a better chance of bigger hits. But from what we've seen so far, that is not the case. So I'm going to try to level set everything now. So right now, our blaster is the winner. We're going to take it down a step now, and we're going to do a hanger. Let's see what we get in a hanger box. Again, each step down, you're getting less cards, which means obviously you're going to get less inserts. But does it mean you get less hits or less parallels? It also means you spend less money too. So I think, I don't remember exactly, but I feel like the mega box was $40 or $50. The blaster was $25, I'm pretty sure. The hanger box now is $15. So it'd be interesting to see is if you go down in price, if you go up in parallels and hits. And so far that's working. The blaster definitely had more parallels than the mega box did. I wouldn't say there's really been any massive hits in any of these things though. And you are definitely going to get a ton of base here. So we're going to try and fly through these a little bit. Sorber, Harper, Walker, McCollum, Allen, Zuback, McKinley, Lanier, Marshall, Bird, Stockton, whatever, Broom, Murray Boyles, Christie, Jaquez, Murray, Gobert, Kolek, Williams. I'm going to set some of these down before I start bending corners. Bear with me for a second, please. Podziemski, Beasley, Necht, Monk, Brooks, Tyson, Fox, Fortier, George. All right, now we're going to start getting our hits here. So let me see if I can figure out how to do this exactly. I don't know if this is going to be right or not, but let's try it. We got Green, we got Ball, Kareem, Moody, all these sideways cards, Steph, Johnson, Brown, Connie, Thompson, Hero, Wells. Okay, and we start our hits / parallels. So we do get the Diamantes in the hanger box, which is something that started with the baseball hangers that we liked so much this year in 2025. So we have Norman Powell, so that's parallel number 1. We got Yabusele, parallel number 2. We did get a Yannick throwback. We did get a Damian Lillard 8-bit ballers. We got Generation Now, Asanul. We got a Power Players, Malik. We got another 8-bit ballers, Vince Carter. We got another Generation Now, Yang Hansen. And we got a rainbow foil of Joker. So, to recap, we got a Power Players, we got 2 Generations Now, 2 8-bit ballers, throwback card. We got 1, 2, and 3 parallels. So far the Blaster has still had more parallels, but now you're getting almost the same types of inserts, just not as many, obviously. And you're almost getting the same amount of parallels for only $15. So, I don't know, my friends. I don't know. I'm still feeling, I mean, we haven't hit anything as far as number cards or autos or relics or anything like that. It's all just been inserts and parallels. And right now, the parallels say the Blasters are the best. Cost-wise, maybe the hangers are. If you're getting 3 per hanger, you could spend $30 on 2 hangers and get 6 parallels compared to 25 on a Blaster and getting 5. So it's right there where the Blasters and the hangers are kind of on equal footing. Let's see what the $7 fat packs do. Cavella, Risacher, Adebayo, Johnson, Bryant, Seraph, Martin, Jackson, Barry, Webb, Fox, Porter, George, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now we're starting to get our hits. Okay, well, we got a Generation Now of Will Riley. And then we got Derek White, Herbert Jones, Franz Wagner, Chris Paul, Alex Sarr, Braun, Toppin, Grayson, Halliburton, 8-bit ballers, Trace McGrady. So again, still getting all of the same hits. We got Generation Now, Niederhauser. Oh, what is this? We got a relic in the fat pack, my friends. We got a relic in the fat pack. Nikkei Clifford. Player worn. So, napkin. But it's in the holofoil. And it's called Franchise Fabrics. Interesting. All right, well, that was a nice little twist at the end there. So we're going to need some judgment calls, my friends. So the interesting thing is we got 0 parallels in the fat pack, except for, boom, a hit, a relic, right? We got 0 relics in the Mega Blaster or Hanger, but we did get some decent. We did get parallels. When I say decent parallels, we got parallels. 0 numbers, 0 autos, 1 relic that just happened to be in the fat pack. Man, I don't know. I don't know how you call this, but I would say if you're looking for parallels, probably still your hangers are your bangers for parallels. But again, it comes down to which parallels do you want? Do you want the holiday ones that you can only get in the blasters? Do you want the Diamante ones, which you can only get in the hangers? Do you want basically rainbow foils and holofoils, which you're obviously going to get in the megas? It's going to come down to what you want, I think. But from a overall cost perspective, I still feel like hangers are it. And I feel like Topps proves that more and more over and over. If I spend $30 on 2 hangers, I'm going to end up with more parallels than I got out of a blaster box for almost the same value. So maybe you could say it would be equal when you add an extra $5 to it to tie the value. I don't know. So blasters and hangers maybe equal. Crazy that we got the relic in the fat pack. So who knows? We're going to do a couple more of these because I do have more megas, definitely more blasters, definitely more hangers. And then we also want to get into our Fanatics boxes too, which have always let me down. They do have the Topps logo parallels on there, which is, I do like those. So again, it's a reason to get them. But we'll see what kind of hits we have in there. Still have never pulled memorabilia, so that's all to come. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you drop me a comment, let me know, and you've got your own channel, I'll subscribe back to you as well. We'll check each other's channels out. We both win with more subs. And stay tuned because more is coming. We'll catch you later.